The valedictorians will now share some brief comments. And now the valedictorian for the part-time division, Mr. Canario.
In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, may the peace and blessings of God be upon you all. Good afternoon, class of 2020. We did it. Let's take a moment to remember when it all began. Almost 30 years ago, a boy stood in an elementary school's registrar's office with his mother and siblings. Anytime the registrar would ask a question of his mother, the boy answered it. By the end of the conversation, the registrar turned to the mother and said, "You know, he should be a lawyer." That very day, the mother, using what little money she had, brought the boy a pair of glasses, which he didn't need, and a little suit. He put on the suit, she put the glasses on his face and proudly proclaimed, "There, my little lawyer." That mother joins us today, and that boy stands before you here, your class valedictorian. You may all have similar stories about how we all ended up together here at Toro 3, 4, and for some 5 years ago. I can remember like it was just yesterday. I was sitting in class for the LEAP program, so excited to get my Toro law binder. That would be my first real exposure to learning the law. I also remember when our LEAP instructors first used the acronym IRAC. And as a Marine Corps veteran, the first thing that came to my mind was, why are we talking about deployments in law school? The law school experience was something so unique and so fulfilling. The things we learned and experiences we will take from our time here cannot be quantified. Toro helped us not only be prepared for the bar, but for life ahead, as we look to become advocates for the people that need them. Looking back, I wish I could have been part of more clubs and programs that Toro had to offer. I mean, as a Puerto Rican from New York, the idea of salsa con lasa was very appealing. And in that same breath, I can remember when Toro took in law students from Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria and how proud that made me feel. In closing, I want to first and foremost thank God, who's been and continues to be my source of strength, courage, and motivation through life. I would also like to thank my family and my loving wife, whose selfless efforts of raising our wonderful children, Azan, Aiden, and Alicia, helped put me here today. Finally, I also want to thank the wonderful faculty, staff, and colleagues at Toro Law, whose guidance and friendship helped us all get past the finish line. A quote that helped me through law school was by the great philosopher Socrates, who so eloquently declared, "The only thing that I know is that I know nothing." Remember to approach new and old difficulties with an open mind. As a Lockean tabula rasa, a blank slate. This approach has always served me well. Keep your ears open and your eyes wide for knowledge in any situation, and remember to never stop learning. Congratulations, class of 2020, and Godspeed.